Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys are playing extremely well, 8-2 over their last 10. Across from him on the Bucs sideline, Todd Bowles. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last game.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good playing it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
And that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Blackburn. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Blackburn. He will find his man on the end route, complete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
It's a pickup of 12 yards. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Blackburn. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
The numbers on the ground for Stewart last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
17 yards. And the Packer first down.
A toss to the wide side. Stewart. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, just shy of midfield. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Throwing. Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Santos. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. Love looking to throw it. That's complete over the middle to Stewart. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Buccaneers' 30.
Back to the ground now with Stewart. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Packers.
Love going to keep it on the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To pass, here's Jordan Love. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Well, he's going to go for it all. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this one is right through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Blackburn.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. In motion right, that's Harrison. From the gun on 3rd down. Blackburn. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Blackburn. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFL.
No part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
The handoff to Stewart, running left. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Gain of 16 yards.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
To throw now. Here's Love. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Here's Love. And this is going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Blackburn.
He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. 3rd and 3.
Number 84. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Operating from the gun. Blackburn.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Love now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Wright. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9.
Love. Over the middle, he's got Golden.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. There's the stiff arm. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 22.
At the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
They'll go with a keeper. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another 1st down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for that 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and 5. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Blackburn. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now, the scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
84, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Blackburn. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, nice move. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game now. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
This is Stewart again. Nowhere to go that time. Might have got the yard up to the 25. The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That's pulled in at the 32. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Blackburn. And his throw is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
3rd down and 10.
Looking to throw. Blackburn. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is taken at the 15. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do this thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. taken at about the 36. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
It's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 13.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fielded at the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
The Packers ready to take over offensively. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Rebel sneaking.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
It's a gain of a yard.
The Packers at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Stewart on 1st down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Throwing on 2nd down. Love.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And just shutting him off there. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Back at the 27.
Operating from the gun, Blackburn.
Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Yards on the play.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw. Blackburn. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
So a tight one so far, 1-point game at the break as we check in with Scott Hansen in our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Week 12 is here. After this weekend, 2/3 of the regular season will be in the rearview mirror. Let's get into the highlights. Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Browns. And here it's the Browns defense getting it done. This a big play late in the ballgame. The Browns are back to within a game of 500. They move to 5-6 with the win. From there, let's go up to the Motor City. Let's look in on the Lions as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And this is the Colts quarterback. He's going to find some open space, and he is gone. 32 yards on the touchdown run. The Colts win their second straight as they get the victory here. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens taking on the Eagles. And this is the Ravens running back. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Ravens would go on to win this one by a couple of touchdowns, 21-7 your final. And a look now at the rest of the action around the league here in week number 12. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Oh, what a move. And he's up across the 25. And down at the 28. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need? They start the third quarter on the ground with Stewart. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Love. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he This is Stewart. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Oh, what a juke into space. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake. Blackburn. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off play action. Blackburn. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 2 yards to go, second down.
At the 41-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Blackburn.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Slot man moves right. Off the play fake. Blackburn. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Blackburn. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 22.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Packers first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On play action. Love to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Santos. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Love. Wright's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
First down. A gain of 4 yards.
Here's Stewart up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Love from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Santos. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Love. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It leads to second and 10.
Again, it's Love. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions. Have them looking at third and 10. This is caught. And we'll get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
On the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. Like, it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
But partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of 9.
Off play action. Blackburn. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. Now a give, right side. Hammond. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Buccaneers, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Leads to second.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. He'll try again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They marked him short of the goal line.
Short of the goal line. No gain on the play. Brings up third and
They'll run here on third and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. His third rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Bucs have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play. Let's have best blockers, and let's get this one in.
So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on here to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run.
Tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second and 11 at the 43-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. 2nd and 11. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Blackburn. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. The drive will start with an option going left. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's going to keep this again.
And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
It's second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Love. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
From the gun on third down. Love. These guys running back out of the backfield. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. And the Packer first down.
Up the middle now with Stewart. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Throwing on second down. Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
16 yards.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Another run for Stewart. He's been busy. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Jaden Reed with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Packers have taken a fourth quarter lead. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Buccaneers, 15.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Blackburn. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush?
Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The slot man in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 48 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out 1st downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. They work now on 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun. Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Love looking to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A 28-yard gain.
The handoff comes to Stewart. Powering forward. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter,
and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And at this stage, in the 4th, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw. Blackburn. That's complete to McBride. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd.
Operating from the gun. Blackburn. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that well. But what a nice nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Back to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. He'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Packers offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show, as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. Love looking to throw it.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Love.
At the 34-yard line.
Out to the left here, the lead. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
And the Packers first down. A gain of 37 yards.
Now Love.
Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
That's another Packers first down.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun. Here's a give to Wright.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the
Here's 2nd down. Here's Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Love looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Wright will score. Touchdown, Packers. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. He's got McBride.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
He's back to throw. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Packers, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.